Welcome to WatchMojoUK, and today we're looking at the most absurd stories to have appeared in British papers.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 10. Spaniards in Spain. It's a well-known fact that Benidorm is one of the most popular foreign destinations for British tourists, so much so that, year-round, it's full of holidaymakers and expats. But you have to remember, it is still part of Spain. This pensioner from Lancashire was livid to go on holiday to Benidorm and find that Spanish people like to go on holiday too. This led to the headline, "Holiday to Spain Ruined by Too Many Spaniards in Spanish Hotel." They were speaking Spanish, talking to other Spanish people, and shockingly, eating Spanish food. The woman, Frida Jackson, has said that Spaniards should go on holiday somewhere else, leaving Spain to the British. Number 9. Old Man in the River. Aged just 18, Benjamin Bridgman went to court in 2021 for assault, which he later apologised for. The headline read, "Everyone makes mistakes," says teen who karate-kicked 74-year-old man into River Mersey. The incident was filmed and posted online by the youths, leading to them getting caught. Luckily, the man was alright, as two other teenagers intervened to rescue him from the river, with Bridgman later saying he wouldn't have done it if he'd known the man was so elderly. He was ultimately sentenced to 10 weeks in prison, but then found himself back in custody the following year for repeat offences. Number 8. The Hington Shark. If you're familiar with Hington in Oxfordshire, you may already be aware of this house that has a large shark on its roof. This headline, in The Guardian, states Oxford house with shark sculpture on roof made heritage site despite owner's objection. Not only is it bizarre that such a house exists, but that Oxford City Council defied the homeowner's wish that the shark, which was originally created and installed by his father, should not be listed as a heritage site. This was all because the father wrestled with the council for years over the sculpture, with the council repeatedly trying to get rid of it, only to turn around years later and say it's a landmark. Number 7. The Baby Sausage Roll. What do you like more, the Bible or a sausage roll? Greggs hoped it was the latter in this 2017 dispute over one of its Christmas adverts, in which the baby Jesus was replaced with a sausage roll. Outrage ensued, and the BBC published the following headline, "Greggs sorry for swapping Jesus for sausage roll in nativity scene." Christian groups were furious, deriding the image as blasphemous and largely insulting to the entire religion. But some speculated that Greggs caused the controversy on purpose to draw more attention to its advent calendar than the image alone would have. Number 6. Leery Seagulls. You definitely shouldn't give anything alcoholic to an animal, but beachgoers in Devon may have unwittingly gotten the local seagull population tipsy back in 2018 by leaving unfinished cups of beer behind. This headline from Devon Live reads, "Seagulls are getting drunk on leftover booze and throwing up on firefighters." This came about because one seagull got stuck on a roof, too intoxicated to fly, and somebody called firefighters and the RSPCA to rescue it. When one fireman caught the drunken disorderly bird, it vomited on him. However, firefighters said they didn't think the beach beers were responsible. They'd had no idea what the seagulls had actually eaten to cause this behaviour. Number 5. Ghostly Fraud. The cemetery is the one place you'd expect to find a ghost if they exist, but maybe not a drunken one vandalising headstones and playing football. The Guardian reported in 2014 that a man had been fined for pretending to be a ghost in Portsmouth Cemetery, with multiple witnesses complaining to the police about the man's paranormal behaviour. He didn't put a sheet on his head and jump out at people, but he did, according to witnesses, throw his arms up in the air and say "woo." He was fined less than £100 in total for the shenanigans. Number 4. Ghost Children. Even more ghosts. This is one of the weirdest headlines the Daily Star has ever put out, and that's no mean feat. This also happened in 2014, with the paper claiming that there was a, quote, "terrifying plague of black-eyed ghost children," and worse, that sightings of these ghost children were on the rise. The Star got some dubious experts to talk about the spate of new sightings, with people allegedly seeing black-eyed ghost children up and down the country. The article was complete with some frighteningly bad photoshopped images of the spectres in question. The UK hasn't been overrun yet, though. Number 3. The NHS backdoor problem. In 2021, multiple outlets revealed the hidden cost of people inserting items into a certain part of their body, which then needed to be removed by doctors. The Metro ran with this headline: "People sticking random objects up their bums is costing the NHS £350,000 a year." There was a years-long study to investigate incidents like this, which were found to be on the rise between 2010 and 2019. And it's not the objects you'd expect to be used for this purpose either, with one person horrifyingly needing a pair of garden shears removed from their back passageway. Number 2. NPCC Eyebrows. Just how controversial can one woman's eyebrows be? Sammy Jo Halliford, a woman from Grimsby, has perhaps the most contentious brows in the UK. Yorkshire Live wrote the headline, "Mum threatened with social services because she has huge eyebrows," with strangers on the street and online trolling the woman. Her eyebrows might not be to everyone's taste, but does this mean she's not able to look after her children? Well, no, there's presumably no correlation. But Halliford now has quite a large social media following because of all the press. And she's even defied the trolls by saying that men are still interested in her, despite her makeup choices. Before we unveil our topic, here are a few honourable mentions. Exotic coat. Dead leopard on A646 turned out to be some tart's coat. Pothole toddler. Pothole near Nottingham is celebrating its 2nd birthday. The Somerset Gimp. Woman haunted by Somerset Gimp fear real one may still be out there. Number 1. Quavers. This news story still makes the rounds online to this day, originating from a 2014 edition of the Sunday Sport, an even less prestigious paper than the Daily Star. You've probably seen the headline countless times, and it reads, "The lotto made me a millionaire, now I suck off dogs for Quavers," if you'll pardon our French. At its heart, it's quite a sad story of what can happen to lottery winners, as so many of them actually lose all their money and declare bankruptcy. As this was the Sunday Sport though, maybe the story is a complete lie. After all, who'd want to watch someone do that to a dog, just for some crisps? Let us know which paper is your go-to.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojoUK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.